Aston, how are you?
Good, how about you?
Good, thank you.
You caught us on some beautiful weather.
Exactly, Detroit weather. So here we are. It is all the information. I don't know anything about it, and I don't pretend to know everything, because you have to read all the information which is here, which is cool. So this is the new
Scat Pack. So
Scat
the 2026 Charger Scat Pack. This one though is powered by the gas engine.
So
the six-pack engine.
Last year you guys debuted the Daytona, the electric version of it. And now we're back with gas engines.
We're back with the gas, so now we're selling both. So there's different flavors. We're in the two-door version of the Scat Pack, six-pack. So that's the 550 horsepower.
That's gas. That's not electric. That's not
550 horsepower, twin turbo, Inline-Six. It's a 3-liter engine, up to 30 psi of boost on it to get to that 550 horse. The car's all-wheel drive, which is perfect for weather like this. The really cool thing though is you can do 100% of the power to the rear wheels. All you have to do is go into sport mode and go to rear wheel drive.
Where the modes are here.
Yeah, modes are there. If you hit the middle one, it pulls up the drive mode screen here to kind of tell you what you're doing. Yeah, so you can go into sport mode, and then that rear wheel drive button pops up.
And this really modifies all the settings of the car, the suspension, the transmission,
the drive modes, all that. If it's got the adaptive damping shocks on it, it'll change how the ride steering wheel, throttle map, braking.
For a little drive, we're gonna drive this car later this month or next month at the famous
Tail of the Dragon,
Knoxville.
Yep, we'll be down in
That'll be amazing. Here we're just going around this hotel. We're here with the NACTOY Awards. We're testing all the candidates. This is one of them, that's why it's here. I have to say, the previous generation, I admire so much the engineering, the designing, because you guys squeezed out like what, 25 years of that platform?
Yeah, I mean, we went over 15 years on building on that platform.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, and the ways you modified it, and the ways you guys
it was just year over year over year,
and always something new, because it was the Demon. And how many variants that you can remember? Maybe you don't even remember all of them, but you worked there.
No, so yeah, my previous job before this was on Charger Challenger. So the last model year that we did, you're in you know how to do it. We did like 7 special editions for the last model year. One being the Demon 170, which was the 1025 horsepower version.
I remember.
And it's cool to know that this is just the beginning of this version, and we're going to be able to do so much with this platform and all these different powertrains.
Yeah. So speaking of different powertrains, the electric one came in, and obviously the ultra traditional people maybe didn't like it, but it's a new technology. I have to say, I enjoyed driving it, and we were in Arizona with it, and we were driving off the racetrack. We went outside of the street, and we see an old one, a white one, coming out side by side to us, and we like policemen, we like pull him into the parking lot.
Yes.
And the guy was like, what did he do? And it was white, both were white, so by huge coincidence.
Cool to see the outgoing and ingoing one.
It was super cool to do it, and like the guy had never seen it, obviously, because it was when was it, like almost a year ago? No.
Yeah, about a year ago in December. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So anyway, like the guy comes out and he's checking it out, and like I'm with another colleague, we're talking about, I mean, like again, like really know the press material.
We don't know either.
Yeah, but we have the information. So anyway, we went in. We didn't let him drive the car, but he sat
to check it out and see the differences.
He heard the different noises and all that. And I'm not saying that he was 100% convinced, but he really was happy to see that there was a different variant of it.
Yeah.
And I didn't follow up with him if he bought one or anything, but like, I mean, it's a technology that is available, and you guys have to develop it, and like, I don't know when, but it's gonna. The future, I mean, some people say it's electric, but for now we have these two.
And basically, for us, it's just another awesome powertrain that we have in our toy box that we can, develop over time.
But by the way, we're going by Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram dealership here in Suburban in Ann Arbor. So very popular cars here too. Yeah, I mean, it's a different powertrain, and obviously, I mean, it was much more horsepower, right?
Yeah, 670 horse versus 550. So close, but I mean,
yeah, but different experience driving it.
Way different amounts of torque. You've got the front drive motor, rear drive motor, so it's a nice 50-50 super split balance. With this, like I said, you can do 50-50, or you can modulate in between up to 100% to the rear.
Yeah.
So it gives you a different experience. You hear the turbos. We're in sport mode right now, so the exhaust valves are open.
I mean, we're in a public street, so we cannot abuse our power too much, but you can definitely feel it and hear it and everything else. And again, this is the traditional experience with an ICE vehicle, so which is super nice. So you said this is the first one of many. I mean,
yeah, so we'll have a bunch of different variants, which is kind of cool. So we'll have the gas version, the six-pack, the battery version, the Daytona, and then we'll have 2- and 4-door versions of all those, so you can mix match. And
now it's Charger and Challenger, or it's
just
only
Charger. So 2-door Charger, 4-door Charger. The cool thing about that is they share the same wheelbase, front and rear fascias, interior. The only difference is the door structure and the B-pillar. So on the 4-door, if you're really using that back seat, it probably makes more sense to get the 4-door. If you like the long look of the stretched out looking door on the 2-door, then the 2-door is probably for you. But the interior
and what about the tailgate? Because it's going to be the same like
on the 2-door
kind of hatch. I don't know how do you.
So it's funny. Our design team kind of calls it the hidden hatch, but outside of the car, it looks just like a normal trunk. And then when you hit the button, the whole back pops up.
And that also very convenient because it really, I mean, like.
And then the seats fold flat.
Exactly. That's why it makes it into almost an SUV. I'm not gonna say an SUV, so I mean, don't get insulted.
I mean, but there's tons of room back there. We have guys that we work with
utilitarian,
putting whole windshields in there. Yeah. I went to the market with my wife one time and just packed that thing full of pumpkins and dirt and vegetables.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Exactly. And that's the cool thing about modern cars with all these new designs, that you can really do a lot in a regular car.
Yeah.
And have those different personalities if you want. Well, let's talk a little bit about the front, where we see while you're driving.
Yes.
Huge screen.
So big standard, and all the Chargers you'll get this size screen.
You connect 5 or
you connect 5. So this is the first time you connect 5 in our cars. Yeah. And then if you want to get out of manual mode, all you have to do is hold that right shifter, and it'll go back into regular drive mode. Yeah. So now you're in drive. You got the little D right
over there. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so you connect 5, first time in the Charger with it. It's super cool because it gives us a really good look at all the performance stuff. I mean, obviously it's got the
amazing graphics.
Yeah,
always
the good,
like
nice, fast graphics, clear. This has got the nav on it. But you can really go into a bunch of crazy stuff on this car. So like some of my favorite stuff, just personally, but all the different drive modes we were just on. Performance pages, so you can go through and check everything. I mean, intake air temp, coolant temp, everything. You got all your timers.
How long you would say it will take a regular driver to learn most of it? Not everything, but
the good thing about it is it's pretty intuitive. So anything regarding like how the vehicle operates, you kind of just hit the vehicle thing, and
so you have to play with it for a couple days, right?
The cool thing about changing how the car feels though is we actually put it right on the steering wheel too. So you can flip through drive modes right here. And you can carousel through them. So if you want to just get into sport without touching the radio at all, you can just change drive modes. You see how it the sound dropped? Yeah. We're in auto, so the exhaust valve closed, opened back up.
Snow, we don't have snow yet in Detroit. We will
it is wet.
At some point.
yeah. And then custom, you can kind of mix and match everything in between.
And
this does have an eco mode as well.
Yeah, beautiful graphics all around, and I see them changing constantly. What's going on there?
Yeah, so these are called the attitude adjustment lightings. It's our take on ambient lighting. It's, you know, ambient lighting's been around forever, but we wanted to make it kind of an immersive experience. So when you're changing drive modes, or let's say you open a door at night and you're on a sidewalk or street, it'll turn amber so the cars or people behind you see. If you go, you know, into launch mode or line lock, it will activate and change colors, kind of reacting on your inputs.
And obviously you can change the colors, I assume?
Yeah, if you want, you can change, you know, your normal 64 color RGB.
Oh, there you
so
go.
anything from,
Wow.
you know, crazy green, purple, blue, and red.
That's amazing how that technology has allowed to do all that at the touch of a
And
screen.
the guys on the interior design team did an awesome job. This is standard, so this material standard on every Charger.
There are these
The
panels on
light
the doors,
comes in the
yeah.
Plus package, but it gives it a really cool, like, dynamic feel to it. You see the shadows and the actual textures on it. We've got a carbon package too, so all of this goes to real carbon fiber here, suede headliner.
And these cars are already on sale? They're already...
These are not. The gas cars will be at dealers December-ish.
Okay.
And then the blue car next to you that we just pulled away from, that's the 4-door Daytona. The 4-door and the 2-door Daytona are on sale right now.
Oh, okay. So here's the tough question, because people ask. I mean, everybody, especially now that Ram has announced that the Hemi is coming back, and people are gonna ask for this.
Oh, yeah.
So how would you convince a customer that says, okay, I will only buy Charger if it come again with a V8? I mean, this I'm not gonna say what I think. But I let you sell it because that's your...
I mean, and my take on that too is we literally made millions of Chargers and Challengers over the span of
I know, like
15 years-ish.
Yeah.
So if they haven't bought one then, what makes me think they're gonna buy one now? What we did do on this car and the battery car is where we're starting at.
Yeah.
We're 100 horsepower over the old RT. We're almost 150 horsepower over the old Scat Pack with this Scat Pack. On the battery, the Daytona car, that's 670 horse for 60 grand. So I mean, and I guess the good thing is, we kind of alluded to it before, is like, this is the first little generation of this car. We ran that other car up until the 1,000 horsepower.
And again, after witnessing that, I mean, I would assume that like the work is going on already.
I can tell you, we're looking at everything. We're always looking at what can make our car faster, louder, more fun, more obnoxious, like, and it's not just other ICE, you know. I like to look at everything, even crazy different battery powertrains too.
So what I will tell people, I mean, this is not coming from Dodge, this is what I tell people when they ask me. It's like, just think about this. Formula One uses V6 with a hybrid system. So if they're doing it for racing at 200 miles an hour, I mean, you probably will enjoy it too in a regular car, a street legal car, right?
Fun, man. It gives us a whole nother realm to play around now with 2 twin turbos on this thing. So you see the boost gauge up on your screen right now. It gets up to 30 psi of boost, which is heads up.
That's amazing.
Which is kind of crazy for a production engine.
Yeah, that will be the answer, I think, for people who are in love or missing the V8s. This new engine, these new powertrains are obviously much more advanced. And I think people should give them a try, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're super power dense. If you think about it, this engine and powertrain right now at 550 horsepower with a 3-liter engine, it's more power dense than our Demon 170 that we built.
Exactly.
That's a 1,000 horsepower supercharged V8 that ran on E85. This engine has more horsepower per liter than that engine. So I mean, it's just a whole nother realm of fun powertrains that we can
I guess it's a matter of people getting up with the new technologies. And like, I get it. I mean, some people are still missing the old days in the 60s, all that about hot rods and all these muscle cars and all that kind of thing, but they have to try it. I mean, and that's
the thing. I think you'd be hard pressed to find somebody that actually drives both the cars. I'd put money on both the cars that they don't get out of the car with a smile on their face.
I mean, because it's a new experience, so try it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it too.
And it's fun. I mean, now with obviously we're in the gas version, so we've got an 8-speed automatic transmitted to the engine. It's fun banging through gears on the paddles, and you can hear when you upshift. I mean, you can hear some of the unburnt fuel, you know, in the exhaust, and wha-boom, wha-boom, wha-boom.
I know. Again, we're gonna drive this in a more challenging road, hopefully with no rain.
Hopefully all like this and in the
all
mountains.
like this and no rain and all that. And I mean,
yeah,
congratulations to the whole engineering, designing, and production team, because these cars are amazing. So speaking about the engineering, the technology, and all the development, these new generations, both the electric and the gas, are built on the same platform, which is amazing because, I mean, most cars are either one or the other, but this one, they can accommodate both.
And usually you'd see like a hybrid in between, but it's literally from one step to the other. It's full battery and then full gas. There's some benefits to that, and obviously we get a lot more rigid vehicle on this gas car because of what we had to do on the battery car for the additional weight. But you'll feel, you know, the rigidity and the more balanced kind of feel on it. More, you get closer to a 50-50 balance now that we kind of built the cars to be both battery and ICE.
And that, again, given the experience with the previous generation and having those advantages, those technological and engineering advantages, I mean, I just can see what you guys are going to be doing for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
now, right?
yeah. It's exciting. It's fun.
It's exciting.
This is just the first of many. And I mean, obviously, personally, I think we did a pretty good job on knocking an all new Charger out, going a full battery car, full gas car. We'll just have a bunch of
there's an option for everybody who wants
2-door, 4-door. So it's like pick your door, pick your powertrain, and then we're getting back to kind of how we were outgoing, where there's that value proposition too. So do we know prices already? Yeah. So this one came in. This one's starts at $54,995.
54.
So it is the most horsepower under 55 that you can get. We'll have another lower version of this, the RT, that'll have the standard output 6-pack in it. That's 420 horsepower, all-wheel drive. That's coming in at
more than enough for the
and that's our entry car now. So our 420 horsepower twin turboed Inline-Six beats even our entry V8 that we used to have, and comes close to even the Scat Pack.
That's the other thing. When people talk about the original muscle cars, there were V8s with 170 horsepower, and now you have six cylinder inline with 420 for the base one.
That's our entry RT.
Exactly.
That's most horsepower under 50, so that starts at $49,995.
Amazing.
And then we took the price down on our Daytona Scat Pack. Oh, there you go. So that the Daytona is the most horsepower under 60, so that thing comes in at $59,995.
Amazing.
So it's literally a $5,000 jump from RT, Scat Pack, and Daytona Scat Pack.
And again, like a final message for people who are listening or watching is that, I mean, try them. It's a new thing. The V8 is not now here for now. We never know. But I mean, it's worth trying it. I'm enjoying it. It sounds great. It drives amazing.
Yeah,
and again, we'll test it in a more challenging roads pretty soon, and we'll report on that. But